Arsenal have gone ahead to lose another game at the Emirates. And I think this is the first game they've gone ahead to lose this season in the Premier League at the Emirates. And as it were last season, they came in here and beat... Arsenal was beaten by 2-1. If at all I'm not mistaken. Yeah, West Ham beat them by 2-1. So it shows you that it is the same cycle that is going to repeat itself into the mix. And this is really very bad for the club of Arsenal, as I think this has made a last nail into the Arsenal transfer title race. I think this loss is really very bad for the club of Arsenal, because they came into this game of football when they are Arsenal were 8 points behind Liverpool, and if at all they went ahead obviously win, they would have gone ahead to close that to 5, but they are now at level in far as games concerned, and obviously they have gone ahead to see to it that they've lost 3 points at home, and I think that is the last nail in the coffin. Even if Liverpool goes ahead obviously lose to the side of Man City over the weekend, the points will obviously remain 8. You understand? Not 5. You understand? So Arsenal has done nothing in their favor to obviously put them in a position of really winning this game of football. They really looked bad. They couldn't obviously break down anything. And this is where Arteta got it wrong. I was one of those people that said I would rather start Raheem Sterling and bring on Mikel Merino as a number 9 into that game. But the manager said, let me give Mikel Merino a chance, of which he deserved it, because we went ahead to score a brace, but it hasn't gone ahead to go on as planned. So as it stands, the side of Arsenal has found themselves in a position of really losing this game. Very painful. A red card has been issued to Lewis Skelly this time round. It was like he has gone ahead to block a goal scoring opportunity. And what bit my understanding was, Arsenal played far much better when they had a man down. If at all you went ahead to see that, they played very well when they really had a man down. And I was like, what had prevented them from obviously getting to this level? That is the club of Arsenal. So smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. I think the Arsenal title hopes are over. They're over. Unless otherwise, Liverpool goes on another worst run. But I think the title winning hopes of Arsenal are totally over. It is over and over. They've been buried. I tell you this. They've been buried. They've been buried to the surface, off the surface of this world. And there is no way they are obviously going to be coming back. And it has been Gerard Bowen in the 44th minute that went ahead to see to it that he scores that goal. You understand? And who put in the cross? It was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Lewis Skelly in the 73rd minute was sent off. And that's how Arsenal went ahead to obviously find themselves in a position of really losing that game. But I told you in the January transfer window that if Arsenal don't sign in a player, a forward, who is multi-active all and out number 9, then that is the biggest indicator that they are not interested into winning the Premier League trophy. Because for any serious team that wants to win a trophy, they wouldn't have gone ahead to look at the summer. Their ultimate goal would have gone ahead to see how they win this Premier League of this season, But guess what they did? They never even went ahead to obviously bring in a player, and that was really bad. Guys, I came in here and obviously made a calculation for you that if Arsenal brought in Ollie Watkins for £60 million that the side of Aston Villa was requesting in for, don't you think Ollie Watkins would have gone ahead to contribute a lot to the club of Arsenal in their charge to obviously go further into the Champions League and their charge to obviously win the Premier League? Don't you think that would have gone ahead to be the case? I think it would have gone ahead obviously make some huge statements in there. And I tell you what, Arsenal, let themselves down. And let no one lie to you. No one has gone ahead to obviously let Arsenal down apart from themselves, because they had to bring in either a mild purposeful forward, Hall, and out number 9. And by the way, for Matthias Cunha, I think at a price of like £60 million, because very many Arsenal fans were like, Ollie Watkins is old. He's going to be clocking 30 years of age in December. Now, there is Matthias Cunha in the same price range, and he was available for £60 million. That is it. Now, how does Arsenal defend that? How does Arsenal defend that? I don't think that there is any other way that Arsenal can obviously come up and obviously defend that. There is no way they can really defend that. So for me, Arsenal are the reason to blame. Arteta, Kroenke, and so on and so forth. And for Mikel Arteta, at a small scale, you can obviously give him a room of defense, because you know to it that he knew to it that he needed a forward. After the injuries of Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, and Bukayo Saka, obviously, even the person who is really green about the game of football, if you give him to analyze such a situation, he would have gone to let you know that please get in a forward immediately. But when they never did that, they sent out a message that they are not ready for a title this season, and maybe they are preparing for the summers. Fabrizio Romano told us that Arsenal's plan is to go hard in the summer, something that I don't really buy, because why do you cross the bridge before you reach it? Do you know how teams are really going to be strengthening, next season? Do you know how teams are really going to be looking next season? For you to obviously come up and really paint a picture that Arsenal is going to go strong in the summer to obviously compete for the league next season. Why is Arsenal talking about next season? Yet there is what we call this season, that if they had gone ahead to bring in a centre forward, or a purposeful forward, Arsenal would have gone ahead to be one of those teams to really give Liverpool a chance for the title. Now, what if Liverpool beats Man City tomorrow? That's an if. What if they beat them tomorrow? They'll go to 11 points, and Arsenal will be having a game in hand. And who really gives Arsenal a chance to go at City ground to obviously get 3 points there? Do you give Arsenal a chance? I don't think so, and I don't give them a chance. And in my match preview that I'm going to be doing, I think next Friday next week or Thursday next week, I'll tell you the truth that the best I'll give Arsenal is a draw. So, I tell you, Arsenal title hopes are over. Even going at Old Trafford to get 3 points is really going to be hard. And we've gone ahead to go into the next games when Arsenal's chances of really getting 6 points out of the next 2 games are really going to be very slim. And remember, in all that, they have to play a team known as Liverpool, at Anfield. In that stage in which Arsenal is looking, I don't see them coming in and obviously putting in a shift, obviously win the trophy. So I think these are things that we expected, though I had gone in for a 3-1 win for the club of Arsenal, because I thought they are at the Emirates and they're obviously going to come up to put in a very huge shift, but it never really came to that level as we anticipated. So let's go to the game stats and see how things really pan down at the side of the Emirates. 20 shots by Arsenal, 5 shots by West Ham, 2 shots on target by Arsenal. Even West Ham had 2 shots on target. 68% ball possession by Arsenal. Then West Ham had 32% ball possession, 638 passes completed by Arsenal, 308 passes completed by West Ham, 89% passing accuracy by Arsenal, then 78% passing accuracy by West Ham, then 15 fouls for both sides, 1 yellow card to Arsenal, 3 yellow cards to West Ham, 1 red card to Arsenal and no red card to West Ham. Lewis Kelly was sent off. Remember, the first red card that was issued this season against Wolverhampton Wanderers was really revoked or scrapped off, and here he comes again to get another one that I believe is gonna keep him out for the next 3 games of the league. 3 offsides to the side of Arsenal and 2 to the side of West Ham, 2 corners to the side of Arsenal and 0 corners to the side of West Ham. And let's see how the table is really looking like before I tell you how other matches have gone ahead to go down there. So the table is as follows: Liverpool 26 games, 61 points. Arsenal 26 games, 53 points. Nottingham 25 games, 47 points. Man City 25 games, 44 points. Bournemouth is having 26 games played, 43 points. And then we are having Chelsea 25 games played, 46 points. Newcastle 25 games, 41 points. Brighton 26 games, 40 points. Fulham 26 games, 39 points. And Aston Villa is 10th, 26 games, 39 points. That's how everything really went ahead, obviously panned down in there for you. Now, if you are to go to the Premier League and see what results have gone ahead, obviously surfaced today. Obviously, there's been a galore of goals, by the way, in most of the games that have gone ahead to be played. And Spurs have gone ahead, obviously, put in a very big shift. Now, Manchester United started the day and they drew with Everton 2-2. Yesterday, Leicester City was beaten 4-0 by Brentford. Then we are having in a Bournemouth loss to Wolves 1-0. Wolves have beaten Bournemouth 1-0. Ipswich 1, Spurs 4, Southampton 0, Brighton 4, Arsenal 0, West Ham 1, Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 2. And now the game of Aston Villa and Chelsea is on. 7 minutes played, and it's Aston Villa hosting the side of Chelsea at the Villa Park. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name. Hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. Let's continue to subscribe to this channel to see to it that we bring you the latest, so that you don't miss out on the lesson news and information. And do the needful to put in a shift by subscribing. After subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this beautiful channel in here for you. Graham Potter has grabbed a win for West Ham. And by the way, when you look at West Ham, let's look at the table. When you look at West Ham on the Premier League table, winning this game has taken them to 30 points. They are level at the same points with Manchester United. That's where West Ham is right about now. So that is it. And Wolverhampton Wanderers as well has also gone to 22 points. And this is how the table is really shaping up. I'm out. Bye-bye.